Hello, this is Diane again. I've returned to the same spot where I filmed a video 2 days ago. This is Friday. Last night, the federal authorities shot and killed the murderer, the executioner, that slaughtered a Christian, a conservative, a pro-Trump, pro-police individual named Aaron J. Danielson in Portland, Oregon. That was Saturday. The execution took place on Saturday. Today is Friday. The Portland police didn't give a rat's ass about this murder. They couldn't be bothered to go after the murderer. They knew who he was. He was well known to the police. He had numerous other charges against him. It was illegal for him to be carrying a rifle, but nevertheless, he's prowling through the downtown Portland area with a rifle last Saturday when he targeted and executed Mr. Danielson. Portland couldn't be bothered going after him, even though they knew who he was. He had given an interview admitting that he murdered Mr. Danielson. Portland police couldn't be bothered. Thursday morning, after this Saturday slaughter, Thursday morning, finally, the Portland police issued an arrest warrant for the murderer. I'm not going to name him here. He doesn't deserve to have himself named. Okay? By that time, he is in Washington State, Lacey, Washington, away from Portland, Oregon, 120 miles. And so the federal authorities, within hours, chased him down, found him. He brandished his gun at them, pointed his gun at them, and they killed him. So now the murderer is dead, which is, no loss to society, that's for sure. I want to make the point here to everybody that doesn't live in the Portland area. This is just the standard MO for the district attorney in Portland. This is a standard MO. This is nothing new. If you break the law in the name of some type of liberal cause, you're okay. You're good to go. But they target conservatives. They bring a ton of bricks down on any conservative that they can to punish him. I practiced law in Oregon for 32 years. I just retired in January. This has been going on long before the recent riots in the Portland area. In 2015, they refused to prosecute or charge a liberal journalist who beat a conservative journalist to a pulp. I mean, he was in the hospital, multiple surgeries. And there was a video, and there were witnesses, and the district attorney said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Liberal perpetrator, fine, that's okay. Because he beat up a conservative, that was just fine. More recently, 2019, I believe, a year ago, Andy Ngo, again considered a conservative journalist because he has been reporting on Antifa for a number of years now. He was beaten to a pulp last summer, 2019, on camera. Most of the people that did this are identifiable. The police know who they are. Here we are over a year later, no arrests. Andy Ngo is of color. But that didn't protect him one whit, did it? Because He was reporting honestly about the violence perpetrated by Antifa. This is what's going on here in Portland area. You can break the law with impunity if you're considered a liberal. But if you're considered a conservative, they come down with you like, well, let me see, how do I say this politely? I don't want to say anything profanity. Anyway, like shit on stink. Stink on shit. Okay, let's just say it that way. That's how they treat anybody they consider that they have labeled conservative. This is a liberal hellhole living in the Portland area. And thank you for listening.